Hey, welcome to this training. I'm going to walk you through how to set up Go High Level for your business. Go High Level is an incredible software that allows you to do lead generation, prospecting, allows you to build sales funnels, online courses, as well as text and email marketing. We're going to talk through the systems that are required to make email marketing and text marketing happen within Go High Level. And so I want to dive in. Who is this good for? This is anyone who runs a business that requires using sort of a CRM. A CRM is a customer relationship management tool. And what it allows us to do is be able to pull in leads, track leads, put them in stages, and be able to follow up with them in different marketing campaigns. It has a ton of versatility. It's incredible. If you've ever looked into things like ClickFunnels or Kajabi, or an email marketing software, it really ties all of it in together. We're going to show how it integrates with certain things. The point of this video is I'm going to show you how to go inside of Go High Level, how to create your account, how to set up text messaging responses with it. Email will be a separate video. Email connecting to Go High Level is a little bit more complicated. It's nothing crazy, just requires more steps. It would take a little while for us to do this in this video. So we're going to go through how to set up your account, how to set up text messaging and get your texting capability tied into Go High Level, as well as we're going to go through just basic stuff of how to set up a marketing campaign inside of Go High Level. So if that's you and you're looking into the platform, it's incredible. I'm going to open up and we're just going to do a tutorial. So I'm pull up my screen here and we're going to go to, I'm just going to type in Go High Level into Google. And you should get gohighlevel.com. You might see an ad, but here's the one that's not an ad, Go High Level. And before you begin, you'll notice there's not really, I've noticed on their homepage, there's not a lot about pricing. So I've scrolled down and I've looked through this many times and not been able to find the pricing right away. Here you go. Actually, it is down here. So there's multiple options. There's the agency starter account, which is $97 a month. You're going to connect Twilio and Mailgun. Twilio, you'll have to put some money into. Mailgun, I believe, is 30 or 40 bucks a month. That'll be in the separate video for doing email. Twilio is the texting one. I'm going to walk through how to set that up for free to get you started. And then there's the agency account. This is if you're going to host multiple, I'd say, companies or businesses within an account. Most people, if you're running your own business and you just want this for you and you're not a marketing agency, the agency starter account would be perfect for you. If you do run a marketing agency, I'd highly recommend the $297 per month. If you want a 14-day free trial and you really get value out of this, I'll have an affiliate link below in the description. You don't have to use it. Obviously, it'd be amazing for me if you would be able to do that. And that's another side benefit of the High Level platform is you get a 40% affiliate commission for every sale that you make. So if you were to sign up on the $97 a month plan, I'd get something around like 37 bucks in return every month that you use it. And I'm not making this video for those purposes, but it's kind of a cool thing as well. If you're like me and you end up teaching a lot of people how to use a platform like High Level, I would say 99% of people that are going to be watching this don't need the white label mobile app plus custom Zap upgrade. However, you can read more into it if you are interested in going to the highest tier that they have. So cool. Let's go through this. They've got their testimonials. And what we're going to do is you're going to want to log in and go to, or not log in, you're going to want to create your 14-day trial. So I might just set this up and go, let's just say Master Media is a company I have that I haven't really used High Level with yet. So we're going to go Will Boyd. And I put in my number. For this case, I'm going to put in a different number. And you go to step 2. And then step 2 is you're going to put in your credit card information here. And it's going to, so once you do that, then you start a 14-day trial. You won't be billed for 14 days. And we'll go through how do you cancel your account if you need to. So what you're going to do is you want to click this, sign up for your account. And then I'm going to walk you into what it looks like on the inside. So once you create your account, and every once in a while, there's a few extra steps. It's almost not worth making a tutorial on. By the time you go through this, it might change of like the exact step that comes after this. But once you've created your account, it usually makes you have to, you want to put in your business name, usually wants you to put in your business address. Usually it also wants you to put in your phone number and email and those kinds of things. And then once you're inside the once you're inside the platform, you're going to be on an agency level. And I'm actually going to log into a different one that I run. And once you're inside, you'll have two separate levels. You'll have what's called the agency level. This is your dashboard. If you're running this just for your own business, you have to keep in mind that high level is really it was intended to be made for agency owners that were going to keep multiple businesses under an account. So you'd have an agency level that oversees all the businesses, and then you'd have individual account level businesses. So what you want to know here on the agency level, when you log in, yours will typically say you need to connect Twilio and you need to connect Mailgun. You don't have to do those. In fact, for Mailgun, we're not even going to go into that for this video. We'll create a separate video on how to do that for the email side. But a couple of things that are really important here, I just want to introduce to you before we get into setting up text messages and going through stuff. On the agency level, I really use the agency level for a few things as an individual business owner. If you're running an actual digital marketing agency, there may be other uses for this that you want to look into. But here's what I want to do. I want to create an account for my business. So if you jump in here, you might not have an account yet. And what you want to do is add an account. Or I'm trying to remember when you actually when you sign up for Go High Level, make you create an account to start. If it does, great, you have an account. You'll only be able to have one account if you're on the $97 a month plan. If you're on multiple, right, like me, you'll see that you can have as many unlimited accounts as you want. Let's just say you don't have an account yet. You want to go ahead and create an account for your business. And it's going to have all these snapshots. To be honest, for you, you're not going to really need any of these. If one of these makes sense for your business, a snapshot just comes with certain marketing campaigns and funnels built already. And you can kind of peek in and say, hey, what does this look like? And it'll give you, cool, here's what it looks like. Here's how you set it up, do all this stuff. It gives you Facebook ad templates and stuff like that. To be honest, I'm just going to walk you through a blank one. And this is confusing. This was confusing for me. If your business is registered through Google, you can already go find it. So I'm just going to find, let's say, Bill's, it would pop up here. So Billy May Marks in New York City would pop up. If you're registered through Google, it'll pull in through Google. If you don't have that yet, and you're not pulled up through Google, you're going to go add account manually, and you're going to put in your information. So we're just going to call this sample person, and we're going to go sample person at gmail.com. Obviously, you're going to want to put in your name, last name, email address, and we're going to go sample business, and you can put in your stuff here. Faye, right? We're in the United States. We're in Mexico. I don't even know what the postal code is there, so I'm just going to put something in, and we'll go again with another random there. You can connect your website if you want to as well. And I'm going to click save. And you'll notice it pulls up sample business, and it looks like there's nothing going on here. And this is because we're still in the agency level. If you want to go check out your actual account, you'd come up here to this top part, say search accounts, and then we'd go and find sample business, and we'd click on it, and it will open up. Now you'll notice this changes. We have a lot of different things here on the left. We have conversations, opportunities, marketing, scheduling, all these things. It's a really built out platform. It's really incredible. You'll notice we get a little thing up here. It says you don't have any phone numbers associated with this account because we haven't connected Twilio, which is a software we're going to talk about in just a minute. Cool. This is inside of your account. This is where you'll launch all marketing campaigns. This is where you'll be looking at things. It's sort of frustrating as a single business owner. You just kind of think, why can't they just combine the account and agency? Again, you just want to keep in mind that Go High Level was intended for digital marketing agencies. So most of the time you're going to spend in here, and we'll come back to doing lessons on what we're going to do inside of Go High Level. For now, though, let's go get our texting capabilities set up within Go High Level. So I'm going to come up here and click to the agency view. And what we're going to do is go to settings. And in settings, if you want to, you can add your logo, you can add your name and all this kind of stuff if you need to change your password. Also, if you ever need to cancel your account, let's see, you go to agency settings, I believe. No, I think it's agency billing. So if you're on the trial and within 14 days, you decide that you no longer want to do this, you can go, it says to modify or cancel your current subscription, click here. So again, agency billing inside of settings, click here, and it'll tell you what do you want to do, and you could cancel your subscription. Cool. So that's how you do that. But what we want to do is we want to set up Twilio. So you're going to see in here, it's going to say something like you don't have a Twilio account. So what you want to do is you want to go to twilio.com and you're going to want to sign up. So it says don't have an account, sign up for free. And all you have to do is you're going to fill in first name, last name, email, and password, and it'll start your free trial. Let's see if I can do this for. And let's do. Whoops. Okay, it's got to be a super long password, apparently. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just going to go. Oh my goodness. Oh, suggest strong password. Let's just do this. There we go. Cool. Start your free trial. Oh my gosh. Okay, apparently this won't work. All right, we're going to come up with a password. Don't do this. Oh my gosh. Gotta love technology sometimes. Bear with me for just a second. Cool. So we're going to go. Cool. Start your free trial. It's going to say, hey, go verify your email. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pause my screen for a second, go get that email. And we should be able to go in. So if you want to fast forward in this, I'm going to go check my email to get this. It says verify your email, confirm your email. You get an email, it says click it. It says click this link to verify your email. And then we're in, and it's going to bring you to a screen that says verify your phone number right here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and type in my number and hit verify. So let me go ahead and do that. Oh, I'm actually going to do this with a Google Voice number, which you don't have to. That's just something that I do. Cool. So let me get this here, and I'm going to put in that number. We're going to hit verify. It's going to say, hey, we sent you a code. Please submit that code. And I'm just going to type that back in. Cool. And once I've done that, it'll say, hey, Ahoy, allow us to show you around, take a 1-minute tour. We don't need to do that because I'm going to show you everything that you need to do. You get a trial balance here of $16 or $15.50, which is really nice of them to be using. To be honest, here's what you're going to want to do, though, to be able to really get the best use of this is I recommend going to billing. You're going to want to upgrade. Okay. Cool. And you're going to want to put in your address and your business address for tax purposes in here. And then what we're going to do for pricing is you're going to buy credits as you go. So it'll tell you here how much per text it costs. So let's go through and see. Your project is in trial mode. Upgrade now to buy phone numbers, publish your app. So we got to do two things. We need to buy a phone number. So we're going to go to upgrade and we're going to do, I guess, this. I got to fill this out. I'm just going to go with 123 Main Street. Actually, it looks like I do have to do this. Let's just go where I live. Yeah, that's cool. Just do that. Can you provide a business tax number? If you can put it in here. Local laws, you can put in your tax number. I'm just going to put I don't. It says fund your account. And so what you're going to want to do is put in, I recommend putting in at least like $50. It should last you for a really long time, $50. And if you want to auto charge, you can, or it'll just tell you, you get an email when you run out and you just come back in and you'll, put another 20, $50 in to keep it going. What you're going to want to do is put in your name, credit card, and PayPal. And for this, I'm not going to do it just so I already have a Twilio account. But what you want to do is you're going to confirm and pay. And then typically it's going to say, do you want to buy a phone number? And you want to buy a phone number, and it's $1 a month to have a dedicated phone number. And what that means is we're going to be allowed to use that phone number to be able to text people within the Go High Level platform. So once you've done that, what you want to do is go back to view all accounts, and you're going to log into your account. And here's how we're going to connect Twilio to Go High Level. So what we would do is what I would do is get a trial number, say, hey, here's your number, say, choose this number. Now, obviously, if you've gone through and you paid for a number, then that's even better. But you can go through here and say, done, you've got this number. Cool. And what we would do is we're going to go back to Go High Level, and you're going to go into the agency level. So you want to make sure you're on the agency level, not in your account. If you go to the settings and account, you'll see that it won't look like this. So you want to go to the agency level, go to settings, go to Twilio, and it's going to give us two things that we need to put in. So let's see if I can find another way to do this. It's going to give you two options that you need to put in to integrate. And so when you go over to Twilio, you'll find it'll have account SID, and then you'll grab your token. If you want to see the token, you can pull it up here, but you're going to grab the account ID and you're going to paste it here into the SID. And then below it will say key or token. You're going to copy the token, and then you are going to click press here. I recommend automatically create sub accounts. To be honest, it's not going to be a big deal for you since most people are going to have one account. Once you've done this, Twilio is now connected to Go High Level, and you're going to be able to send text messages through Go High Level. Really cool. So that's what we're going to do here. So once you've done this, you're connected, and your Twilio is set to go. And then we're going to go into your account. So we're going to go back and we're going to go find that new account. Simple business. And ideally, you'll just have one if you're a solo business. We need to do a couple of things. They'll say you don't have a phone number associated with this account. We're going to click resolve. If that doesn't pop up, just go down to settings and then phone numbers. You're going to add a phone number. And then what I do is just use whatever your area code is. You're going to type it in. It'll pull up all these lists of numbers, and it'll connect to Twilio via this number. And voila, we have a number. Now, if you're going to use this number in different places and you want to forward it to your business number, you can go in and change this to, you can put in your business number here. To be honest, I keep everything through Go High Level. So I don't forward it anywhere. It just stays in here. So this is the first thing. We're going to connect phone numbers. Here's what I recommend as well. A couple things. If you have a team and you want multiple people looking in on here, you want to go to team management and you want to add employees. You're going to go in and put in their info. They don't need a logo. You can just put in their name, email, phone number. You're going to create a password for them. So remember what that password is so you can send it to them. You don't need to have an email signature for them. You don't need to do anything with user permissions. Usually everything that's here is great. You're just going to go to user roles and whatever role you want to give them, whether admin or user. User allows you to do a lot of stuff as well. And then you would save, and it'll send them an email that that they're allowed to join Go High Level, and they'll log in with their email and the password that you're going to send them manually. So that's the first thing. Then the second thing is we're going to go to integrations. And what I recommend doing, if you have a Google My Business, you can connect your Google My Business here. We'll say, which account do you want to do that? It'll actually tie in your Google account, Google My Business account, pull in all your reviews, and you'll be able to actually send out review requests via sort of an integration that works here. Next thing is you can connect your Facebook page or ad account. So if you're going to be running Facebook ads, I highly recommend that you connect your Facebook page here. So it says connect. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It'll say, okay, you have to log in. Do you want to log in as this person? It'll say, which page do you want to connect? Takes a little bit to load. And then what you'll do is go down and choose the page. So let's just see a random page that I have here. It says connect page. Now, if you do this like I do, it always pops up and it doesn't show up right away, which is frustrating. So I go select page again. You might not have to do this. I've just noticed it never pulls up the name the first time, which makes me feel uneasy that it's not there. So I then just go do it one more time, click connect page. And this time we'll see that it's actually connected. Okay, typically it pops up here that it's connected. Of course, during the demo, it's not popping up, but it'll pop up right here. Cool. So that's the main things that we want to integrate. Again, the email side of stuff will come later. We'll be diving into when we're running Facebook ads. If you're using lead ad forms, you're going to want to come in here and map things. But for now, biggest things on this one is that you're able to see how to connect Twilio to go high level to be able to run text campaigns, and then how to log in and sign up for your account. And then now I just want to give you an overview of the platform. So again, we're inside of the account. We're not at the agency level. We're actually inside of the account. And there's all these things that you can do on the Launchpad. You can connect other stuff. You can connect Stripe if you want to do things. Here's the dashboard that kind of gives you a high level of overview of things happening in your account. To be honest, in the beginning, I don't really look at this a ton, but we'll just go through side by side. So conversations, as you're running email or text campaigns, if people respond to those, it'll actually keep a dialogue of all of it here inside of Go High Level. And this is really powerful too. If you download the High Level app on your phone, it'll all pop up in a conversations tab as well. And you can just do two-way texting. You can do two-way texting here from the platform or from your phone. I got to look at the rates for Twilio, but I think it's a penny, maybe 2 pennies per text at most. Don't quote me on that. Check Twilio, but it's not very much. Opportunities is where we can keep a CRM. So if somebody comes in from a funnel, we put them in stages. We can have different stages of where they're at. We'll spend time on a different video showing how to make stages. Workflows are sort of like full-on CRMs. How are you going to move people through certain things? To be honest, the biggest things that people are going to be using though, that I find for small businesses, I don't really use reporting or scheduling, although you can tie in your Google Calendar. Reputation, you'll see, would pull in all of our Google reviews if I was connected to, if I connected my business. I don't use online listings. Contacts are where you're going to store all your database of contacts. So if any new leads come in, they'll all be in here under contacts. And the biggest things that we're going to use are, I think I skipped over marketing. So marketing is where we're going to create campaigns. Campaigns are going to be the ways that we're going to send out emails or text campaigns. Forms, where we build forms that we can put into web pages or landing pages to be able to collect lead information and then be able to send campaigns. And then down here, we've got funnels and websites, and then triggers. So funnels should be pretty self-explanatory. It's where you can make landing pages. Go High Level has its own little template library you can choose from. So like, let's say, hey, you're a chiropractor, can see the templates, and it'll say, hey, here's an appointment funnel that they have. And you could just say, yep, I want this. I agree. It's a free template. It pops right into your account. And of course, on the demo, it's going super slow, but it'll be in your account and you can pull it up and it'll have multiple pages here. If you're familiar with ClickFunnels, it looks exactly like ClickFunnels. And you have essentially a funnel here. You can also make a website and a membership as well. Just like ClickFunnels, though, if you don't have a domain, then it'll run under a .highlevel account. So you can do that at the settings level to add a domain. Again, that would be a separate video. We'll go into more depth on that. But what we'll do is triggers are probably one of the biggest things. This is like sort of an Zapier included inside of Go High Level. And what we can do is add triggers. So we might say, let's just do test. And we might say, hey, someone puts in a Facebook lead form. I don't have anything connected to this page, but let's just say inform. And then I don't have a form. So it would pull up a form and it'll collect all info. And we're gonna say, hey, as soon as that happens, we want to send ourselves a text message. So I'm gonna send myself a text message to whatever number. So this isn't my number, but I would put in my number and I'd say, hey, Will, new Facebook ad lead. And then what I can do is find custom values, and Facebook will pull in the contact's name. And then it'll pull in their phone number if I have that on Facebook as part of my form. And then I will grab their email, say, please follow up as quickly as possible, right? So that would be the text that I would send to myself. And just to show you, well, I won't show you, you can test it out for yourself, send a text, say, okay, well, I also want to email my staff. What I can do is say, send email, and I can say, hey, from, my name at samplebusiness.com to front desk at samplebusiness.com, and be like, new Facebook ad lead. And then again, you can repeat the process here that we did for text messaging. And then if you want, you can also add them to a campaign. So I might say, hey, add them to a campaign, which we don't have one yet. So what I'll do is, this is a draft. So I'm just going to save it as a draft, click OK. I could come over to marketing and say, hey, I want anyone who opts into that form, I want to start texting them right away. So we're going to say new FB ad lead text sequence. And it says we're in draft mode. So I'm going to click add event, and I'm going to go SMS, and I'm going to name this like, thank you for opting in. They won't see this one. This is opting in. Thank you for opt-in. So, hey, and then what I'll do is go custom value first name, a name. Thank you for claiming our offer. When is a good time to call you today or tomorrow to schedule your appointment? Will from Sample Business, right? And then I can click save. And then I could say, hey, well, I want to text them again in a day if they don't respond. So let's say they don't respond to that text. I want this to be a day later. We're just going to go sample message, but you would add this in, whatever message you want to send. We'll click save, and we'll say, hey, I want this to go after 1 day after they opt in. You can do some really cool stuff here. You might be like, hey, I actually don't want it to be like at any time. What if they opt in at 10 p.m.? I don't want to be texting them every night at 10 p.m. So I can say, hey, let's send this between custom times. Let's say I don't want it to be on the weekend, so I'm going to eliminate that. I only want to text them between 8 and 5 p.m. Let's say 8 and 6 p.m. So if they opt in at 10 p.m. the night before, this text won't go out to them until 10 or 8 a.m. the following day. So I could click save, and you can do that for every text. Now, you could also add in emails. Again, we need to connect to Mailgun, which is the email software. So we'll do that in a separate video. But hopefully this helps you see. So last thing is I can go back over to my trigger. If it's saved, looks like it didn't save. Had it saved, I would go in and add them to a campaign. And so now when that Facebook ad lead form comes in, it's going to say, hey, trigger that text message to myself, send that email to my team, and then start that text campaign to the new lead. And that's the power of Go High Level. And it's really incredible that it's only $97 a month to be able to do all of this in one place, plus the small amount of Twilio. To be honest, I use maybe $25 a month of texting through Twilio. And then Mailgun is, I have to look, 30 or 40 bucks a month to be able to send as many emails as you want through Go High Level as well. Or you can connect Go High Level to another email platform that you already have and just be able to connect those two using something like Zapier. I hope this helps break down how to use Go High Level for your business, especially if you're a one-person business, or meaning you're not running an agency that's in charge of multiple businesses. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you like this, I hope that you'll subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or videos you want to see in particular on specifics of Go High Level, just let me know and I'll be happy to make those. Send me a message in the comments and I'll be happy to make them. Catch you on the next video.